Our runners-up, Team GB, Susie Wolf and David Coulthard. We'll start with the winners. Such a strong day for both of you today, especially you, Tom. Your experience, perhaps, helping you a little bit along the way.
It has been a really fantastic day. The track here is even more challenging at the previous one, particularly the stadium as on this circuit. It's longer and much faster, different kind of tarmac. So it has been a great and very fun day, and I'm just very happy to sit here and make it into the final. And what a close final it was. So it has been a very fun day, and Petter and me are extremely happy. A lot of close fights in the initial heats. It was close at 9 waiting, so great to be here.
You say the track here is a lot tougher than in previous years. In what ways is it tougher?
You arrive with, first of all, due to you arrive with more speed into the corners, and the corners are not wider due to the nature of the special rock characteristic, and that makes it, you need to be extremely precise. But when you're already sliding in a car coming into and a tight element of a corner, and the tarmac changes and the grip changes, you don't have much time to adjust to the different cars. Let's say the few laps you actually do. So in that sense, it's very challenging. It's what you probably can't see on TV, but it's quite a lot of elevation changes, not only the bridge, but also on the rest of the track. So blind corners as you're driving below the anchor in the position. So all in all, I find it harder and more difficult than the previous ones I've been part of.
We'll move on to you, Petter. Sorry to say, the World Rallycross champion. We thought you'd win in the Rallycross car, but DC gave you a good...
He had a problem with the gears, so I'm not going to dine out on that at all.
It's still a very strong performance.
I had, but anyway, you know, Coulthard did a fantastic job. And we had a fight for many years ago, then I beat him, so I think this was actually fair. It's 1-1 now. So, but it doesn't matter, you know, my teammate is very strong. So, okay, things can happen, but it's that's the part of the game, and you know, we enjoyed a lot, good fun, and I must say it's been quite stressful. It's a stressful thing to do, honestly, you know. And because the time, you know, it's gone very quick between each car we have been driving, so you don't have time to think anything, you know. So I think my leg from the left foot braking over to clutching to change gear, and I don't know what I've done this today actually with the pedals. It's quite special. Yeah.
Well, it's a lot more challenging to come tomorrow, and no teammates tomorrow, of course. But now that you've had a good run in all of the cars, how do you feel now? What's your favourite?
Actually, it was the Rallycross car. But the thing is, it's like you said earlier, the experience and things like that helps. You know, you start to learn the cars and at the end of the day, I like all the cars. I think the R8 was also fantastic, but to beat Borussia in there was maybe a little bit difficult. But I have a new chance tomorrow, and I will fight and try hard. So, but today, let's enjoy the Nordic win, and that's fantastic. So thank you.
Thanks, Petter.
Yeah, and I think as we're close to Christmas, I hear there's a good chance of snow tomorrow, and let's look forward for that too.
Then I will be fast for that as well.
My money would definitely be on you, Petter, for that. Let's move on to Susie. Susie, a great run in your first event to get all the way to the final. Perhaps a bit unlucky as a rookie to be put against the most experienced guy here in the final, though.
Yeah, against Tom Christensen in an Audi was always going to be a tough one.
But you love the car so much, you told me.
She told me it was almost as good as the Mercedes.
Okay, moving swiftly on. No, it was a fantastic day. I mean, obviously it's very challenging, but you just go in, try and make no mistakes, or as little mistakes as possible, and try to find the limit as soon as you can. So they got off to a good start. I have a very strong teammate. So all in all, it was really a fantastic day, and I really enjoyed my experience.
I suppose the best thing for you getting all the way to the final, even if you weren't to win, was just more time in the cars now should give you a bit of an advantage, at least against the other rookies.
Definitely. No, every time you're out on a car, it doesn't matter which one, you're learning something new. So going into tomorrow, I mean, it can all be over very quickly. You just need one small mistake, but at the same time, they've got to push hard. So it's very challenging, but I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow. But like Tom and Peter said, we celebrate today first and then worry about tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Susie. We'll move on to David Coulthard. DC, you're going to be modest about the win, but you all were also very strong in the rally crossbar in the semi-final as well. A bit of a future for you in that.
I
think I can see a comeback coming. There's life left in DC yet.
You think so? No, I really enjoyed that. That is the quickest car, I think, around this track by some margin, isn't it? And when I drove it, I actually had a little spin in practice and damaged the rear corner. I tried to, you see all these cool guys driving rallies and rallycross, and they keep pulling the handbrake, and I thought I can do that. Pulled the handbrake and spun into the barrier. So since then, I've not touched the handbrake apart from the start, and I drive it like a normal car. And it has so much traction and so much grip and so much performance. It's actually the perfect car for this style of circuit. And other cars have different challenges in their own respect. But I think this has been really fun for Susie and I to be able to get this far. No shame in losing to two great champions, and I'm enjoying the mum champagne. So thank you very much.
So you've been to quite a few Race of Champions now. How is this one so far compared with the other ones you've been to?
Well, I think that it's probably, I never went to Gran Canaria, but I think this is probably a step back to the roots of, Frederick's vision way back in the beginning. I think that Barbados is a country that I've come to many, many times as a child and on family vacation, so I know the island well. So from that respect, seeing the motorsport here, seeing the enthusiasm is really fun. Of course, it's a bigger challenge for the whole rock team and everyone because of the layout, the size of the venue. It takes a lot more management, but in the end, I think it's been validated with a good, entertaining day. Tomorrow's another day, of course. We'll see who can perform best, but it remains with the spirit of rock, which is about great competition, good friendship amongst all the racers. And that's a spirit which I think is really separates rock from every other form of racing in the world.
You mentioned about the enthusiasm there. I mean, how great is it to come to somewhere where the spectators and the local people just love it so much?
It's a great pleasure to see people having fun. The reality is, we're all just fans of motorsport. We're fans just getting to enjoy racing, and everyone here has a success at various levels. But in the end, you never lose that raw passion. In many ways, your professional career gets in the way of just enjoying the moment. And something like this, some great drivers who had a bad run and they didn't make it today, but tomorrow is their chance, and that's the thing I think is really good about rock.
Brilliant. If there are any questions from the floor now?